Don't let them take no more of our freedoms from us every day. They want to come into our homes and take our guns and faith away. Oh, they're insane. Oh, they keep pushing their lies on us every way. If you come for my family, then there's gonna be hell to pay. These colors don't run, and neither do I. We come from a long line of fighting this fight. This flag's gonna fly when it's all said and done. These colors don't run. No, these colors don't run. These colors don't run.
Ticking time bomb, stop, drop, roll. Finger on the button, who's got control? Weaponize the news every time I scroll. Come from my guns, but I lock and load. Prime from my hands when I go cold. Pray to the Lord, but they want your soul. They gonna have problems if they come to my home. Till they get my message, I'ma say it slow. Scrolling through the news, anxiety, it starts to hit me. Bible by my pistol. Pistol by my whiskey, politicking just to trick me. If you want it, come and get me. But if you sliding through that door, it's a Sammy. Fight for the stripes, but the blood still dripping. To the grave, all waving and the flag still whipping. They want my liberty, they won't strip it. They want my land, they won't get it. My grandfather's blue collar's dirty and frayed, cause he keeps rolling in his grave for what they did to this place.
These colors don't run.
Can you hear me? Before I start. Can you hear me? Darlene. Okay. Hey, Party Bones, good to see you. Gator girl, you haven't been around, but for the last few times I talked for like 5 minutes, maybe, to myself because I forget to unmute me. So now I ask because I don't repeat what I say. I hope everyone had a good day today. I did. I got a praise report. Sky didn't have to get an infusion today, and it looks like she's going to be okay. So, praise the Lord. She was so happy. She says, Mama, I don't have to be sick no more. But we didn't get home till like, it was close to 5. I don't know exactly. Because I'm not good on time. I just go and do. Hey, Carrie, good to see you. Love you. But that was good. And let me see. I'm sorry for whoever sent these to me. I can't remember because I've been getting quite a few messages. So, here's one. Says the older I get, the more I talk to myself. It doesn't mean I'm crazy. Well, maybe. But I have some awesome conversations. Whoever sent that one, thank you. And I'm sorry. I usually do better, but today I was sort of, well, her appointment was at 1:50. And then having to get her ready and getting her out the door, and we stopped by my uncle's. He wanted to pray with us or pray with her before she went because she was so scared. So I was kind of busy, so I didn't write down who sent them. And here's another one. When someone says expect the unexpected, slap them and say, well, did you expect that? That one is me. That one is a good one too. And I better not do any more. I better save the rest of them. I got like 4 more they sent, whoever it was. Was it you, Tracy? Hey, Ricky, good to see you. 20 minutes. Then we got a little bit of news. Letitia needs to set her butt down and stop her junk. Do we real? I don't think I want to listen to her right now. Oh, did y'all hear about the basketball teams?
All right, some breaking news is catching everybody by surprise. The FBI arresting NBA player Terry Rozier early this morning in connection with a widespread sports betting investigation, and he's not the only one.
This is huge news. Nate Ford joins us live from Brooklyn with the latest. Good morning, Nate.
Hey guys, good morning. Yeah, breaking news that is sure to rock the sports world. You mentioned Terry Rozier, and he's not the only one. Chauncey Billups, the head coach of the Portland Trailblazers and a multi-time All-Star, a Finals MVP back in his playing days, also arrested this morning as part of an FBI investigation into illegal sports gambling. Now, Rozier, he was arrested in Orlando this morning. And he was there because the Miami Heat played the Orlando Magic last night. Rozier was active for that game, but he did not play as part of a coach's decision. Now, this all comes after the Wall Street Journal reported back in January that Rozier was under federal investigation related to a 2023 game back when he played for the Charlotte Hornets, where there was a surge of suspicious gambling activity related to the under on his performance with points, rebounds, and assists in a game where Rozier ended up leaving after about 10 minutes with an ankle injury. So the Wall Street Journal report detailed it so that it appeared that perhaps Rozier was accused of changing his performance in the game in order for other people to make money on his bets or on their bets. Now, this is part of an investigation that also landed a lifetime ban for Jonte Porter, a former Toronto Raptors player who pleaded guilty to his role. He's awaiting sentencing in December. We are expecting a news conference here at 10 o'clock with FBI Director Kash Patel and Joe Nocella, the U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of New York. So we will be covering that throughout the morning. Big news rocking the sports world. We'll send it back to you guys.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, it's probably going to grow from here. Thanks so much, Nate. So there's a lot of speculation going on. The commissioner gave an interview saying he wanted more regulation when it comes to gambling. Maybe he knew this was coming.
It's going to be a huge investigation. I think you mentioned Jim Trusty may be representing.
He's representing Rozier.
He used to be in the prosecutor's office.
Yep, I'm sure too, Tracy. Hey, Debbie, good to see you. Love you. And then while that was going on, I tell you, this FBI and all this security we got going on, they've been overtiming it with the illegals and then busting up gambling things, and now they busted some mafia people.
The mafia, specifically members and associates of the Bonanno, Gambino, and Genovese organized crime families, had pre-existing control over non-rigged, illegal poker games around New York City. As a result, they also became involved in the rigged poker games, helping to organize the games and taking a cut of the proceedings, and working to enforce the collection of debts. The defendants laundered their proceeds, including through cash exchanges, the use of multiple shell companies, and through cryptocurrency transfers. As part of the scheme, some of the defendants and their co-conspirators also committed acts of violence, including the gunpoint robbery of a person in order to obtain a rigged shuffling machine, and extortions that were perpetrated against victims in order to ensure that they repaid their gambling debts. Defendants who participated in the rigged poker scheme are charged with wire fraud conspiracy. Other defendants have been charged with crimes including illegal gambling, money laundering, Hobbs Act robbery, and extortions. This case demonstrates our office's unrelenting commitment to fighting the scourge of organized crime in whatever form it takes.
They're on it. Hey, Bitback, good to see you. Love you. I tell you, they're on top of this. I was kind of concerned that they were just focusing, which they need to, don't get me wrong, the illegals, but I was thinking, well, what about the rest of the hidden stuff? But they've been working on several things we didn't know of. Now they just get that one lady. Well, you won't call her a lady. I'm trying to be nice because I did get a blessing today, so I'm trying to be nice about it. If they would just indict her and get her locked up, I will be a happy person. I would be so happy. But I know she'll slither out of it one way or the other. Oh, no telling, Gator Girl. They was going to have a press conference. I believe it was at 8:30. So it may be on the FBI, Cash, and then Bongino. There were several. I don't know exactly how many. I was like, dang. And then California's, of course, leading us a path to get justice for these judges letting out these illegals, which are harming us citizens. Florida. Well, Lord, forgive me, Florida, for getting ready to call you California. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. That was a sin. But Florida is paving the path for all the states if this gets approved.
A legal migrant crime, but one state representative wants to expand it by introducing the Shane Jones Act, which would allow families to sue over murders committed by illegal migrants. Now, this bill was named in honor of Air Force veteran and father of 4, Shane Jones, who was killed in a motorcycle accident involving an illegal migrant in 2019. Shane's widow, Nikki Jones, joins me now alongside State Representative Bernie Jacques, who introduced this new legislation. Thank you both so much for joining us. Representative Jacques, I'll start with you. Tell us more about this bill and why you think this is a good idea.
Good morning, and thanks for having me on. It's a great idea because it sends the message that we will not tolerate our local law enforcement or local governments from not cooperating with immigration officials and when they don't enforce immigration laws. Florida has been leading on this issue. We've been telling folks that this is not a sanctuary state, and we're not just telling folks, we've put that into law. So this puts teeth into that law to make sure that no agency of the state, no political subdivision would violate that. And if so, there's going to be a very strong fine, and proceeds from that fine will go towards compensating victims of illegal migrant crime. And it will create that cause of action that you mentioned that would allow them to seek justice in the courts against government if they fail to enforce our immigration laws. This is much needed. And Nikki Jones will tell you that, she and other families know that this is needed.
Well, Nikki, I will bring you in now because, as we said, this is called the Shane Jones Act, named after your husband. So tell us what happened to him.
Yes, he was just driving home one day from an illegal alien driving without a license, drinking and driving, ultimately pulled out and killed him.
That is so sad, and I'm so sorry that happened to you. And how has this impacted your family, the loss of the love of your life and father of 4?
Well, now I'm a single mom, and trying to hold a house down and nobody holding accountability was extremely hard. And knowing the circumstances of how he had contact with law enforcement 3 times prior, ICE was never involved, and he just kept getting let out on our soil to continue to commit traffic violation crimes.
So if you were able to sue at the time, would that compensation have helped you?
Yes. Yeah. My biggest fear in the long run is losing my home, mine and my girls. And we should not be living in that fear over a crime that was absolutely 100% preventable.
Wow. Representative, if this bill does become law and families are able to sue, who exactly would they be suing and for how much money?
So they would be suing that governmental entity that dropped the ball, that failed to enforce our immigration laws, and those will be the entities that are held accountable. We hope this is a strong deterrent because it's not going to be an easy path when you have grieving widows, grieving mothers. There's a lot of folks who've lost their loved ones from illegal aliens who we knew were here. And this is the point that we're trying to illustrate. It is 100% preventable when you knew these people were here and you engage in catch and release. Again, we don't have that in Florida, but we want to make sure that we strengthen that in our laws, that if ever there is an official that thinks they can violate the law, we are going to empower the families, and a court of law and a jury will determine that amount, and it will be an amount that makes that family whole. And again, there will be that compensation fund for any kind of violation that a criminal illegal alien commits when that agency is fined, everything from a small fender bender to losing a life. They will be on the hook for pain.
Well, we thank you so much, both of you, for your time this morning. Nikki, we're so sorry for the loss of your husband. We're going to be watching this legislation.
I agree with absolutely everything he said, other than nothing can help a loss of someone. No money, Nothing can fix that hurt and pain. But I pray it passes and then other states will follow along and grab onto it. But for some reason, the states wants to follow California's laws. They need to just switch it. Let's follow Florida some. Leave California to their own self-hole there. Let them destroy their own. But I seen that and I thought it was not. I'm praying it passes. Then these old judges and mayors and governors that wants these safe places for these illegals will have to pay up one way or the other. I wish they'd just get thrown in jail too for breaking the law. And then a special friend sent me this. I think y'all will like this. New York, you better pray about your choice coming up. That's all I got to say. You better be praying and make the right decision, because right here is what you're looking at.
Zohran Mamdani's opponents want you to believe he's an inexperienced radical whose policies will make New York City more dangerous. But what do his actual supporters think?
Mamdani isn't crazy.
He's just trying to even the playing field.
You know, give everyone a fair shot. Sure, he said multiple times we need to defund the police, but that was just a metaphor.
And yes, he did say crime is a social construct. But that was also a metaphor.
His main backer, the Democratic Socialists' ideas are common sense, such as
Decriminalizing misdemeanors, like shoplifting.
third-degree assault, trespassing, prostitution,
and drunk driving.
With plans to decriminalize all drugs, Mamdani will be a job creator for drug dealers.
Instead of helping us homeless get off the streets and into the mental health facilities we need, he wants to give us safe injection sites to do crack and let us sleep in subway carts.
These are actual policies Mamdani and the DSA want to implement on day one.
When a woman's being domestically abused, she finally won't have to deal with some pesky cop to arrest the abuser, but now a social worker to help, kumbaya the situation.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Mamdani is finally lowering jail sentences.
guilty!
But Mamdani says you're free to go.
Who cares if legalizing prostitution statistically leads to an increase for sex trafficking of women and young girls by 70%?
You can't have safety without equality.
For unlawful abiding citizens like us, globalize the intifada.
I'm a criminal. I'm a criminal. I'm a criminal.
I'm a criminal.
Yep. I'm a criminal.
For Zohran Mamdani.
I didn't have a real job until I was 30, but sure, give me the keys to the city. What's the worst that can happen?
Paid for by Cuomo for NYC.
Cuomo's about as bad as Mamdani. They're both bad. But that's facts right there. That's the truth. That's what they're looking at. If they don't pray and make the right decision. 3 minutes, pass it back. Isn't it, Carrie? Lord have mercy. But like we say, it's the voters' decision. If that's what they want, we can't change that. Yep, that's true. But Schumer AOC, and then that Jeffries, and now this one, Madani. Lord help New York City. Please deal with their hearts. Let them make the right decision. Because, like in every state, there are good people there. And their voice don't get heard because of all the radical leftists' voices being shouted. Like in California, we know there's some good people over there. We've got Teacup, we've got Oreo, we got Joe, we've got Dana, we've got plenty of people that we know over there. One minute, pass it back. I just pray God deals with each and everyone's heart to vote right when it's time. Three, two, one. USA, USA, USA. Thank y'all very much. Great job. And then we got this. Really now, come on. North Carolina, you need to do better than this. Right out in daylight, in public. You want... Well, they're from Georgia who did this to someone that lived in North Carolina. So that's a little bit better, but still though, we got to start watching the backs of our neighbors.
One North Carolina man says he was shot at by an angry driver who tore down his Trump banner in his mother's front yard.
This is just insane. Chandler Painter has the details on this story. Good morning, Chandler.
Hey, good morning. So Mark Thomas, he was just relaxing at his North Carolina home last month when he became alarmed after seeing a man wearing what he described as an Antifa-style mask eyeing a Trump sign outside his 87-year-old mother's house. Well, police say Benjamin Campbell was allegedly speeding before he stopped to remove that banner. Thomas confronted the masked vandal, proceeding to his porch to fire 2 warning shots.
Being a Second Amendment believer, I reached over, grabbed my rifle, and took off out there to the porch. And when he stuck his hand out of the window, I thought, well, there's only one reason a guy would do that. I don't know, but some of these people, they just see a Trump sign and they just snap.
Well, Campbell apparently fled, only to return moments later armed, and according to Thomas, fired several shots from the sunroof of his car, including one that hit the refrigerator inside his home. Well, Campbell then sped off, but eventually the law did catch up with him. He's an Atlanta-based accountant, and he has since been extradited back to North Carolina, where he faces multiple gun-related felony charges. And guys, perhaps the most shocking part of all this story is that it took place just 4 days after the Charlie Kirk shooting.
Gosh, this man just triggered by a Trump sign. All right, thank you so much, Chandler.
Yeah, they caught him on a surveillance camera ripping the sign off the side of the car. So he got a gun, shot it in the air. This guy shoots out the sunroof, doesn't hit anything. He said, I probably wasn't going to call the cops. But then he comes back around again, and he thought he was some kid. But the guy's 38 years old. Do you believe this?
Well, he's also shooting from inside of the window. You don't know what you're aiming for.
You hit a refrigerator inside the house.
You're just shooting indiscriminately. I would say this. There keeps being this plea that, both sides. It's the reason. It's not just if a person votes for the other candidate. It is they tear down the sign and then want to shoot a Trump supporter.
That's the video right there. Look, his arm is out of the sunroof, and he's shooting back at the homeowner. The homeowner said he was driving by his house. He slammed on the brakes as soon as he saw the Trump sign, got out of his car and pulled down the sign, and drives back to Georgia. They had to extradite him into North Carolina, which is where this happened. The guy is an accountant in Atlanta.
September 6th it happened. They arrest him September 30th. So they eventually got the guy. The other guy owns a river rafting company. He's just visiting his mom, who's 81 years old. And now this incident happens because he put on the side of his vehicle who he voted for.
Look, I mean, we've got to tone down this rhetoric. We have to tone down, not rhetoric, we have to tone down our reactions if you see the opposing side's political signs. Why would that make you want to pull out a gun? Why would it make you want to tear it down?
It's incredible. It's incredible. But normal people don't do that. Yeah. Normal people just don't do that. You ignore the sign. You maybe shake your head and be like, I don't know how they voted for. But who you vote for considers death. I mean, come on.
Mark.
It's ridiculous. This world's gone to crap in the handbasket, using better language. Okay, Gator Girl. Love you. I tell you, you just don't know no more. You just don't know. And then right before we... Oh, thank you, Pari Bonza. She was happy. She still is happy. She's maybe she's listening, but I do know she's painting. But she may be just listening to us, or to me, since I'm the only one up here. Tracy. Then I caught this little thing. This is my president. This is why I love him so much, is because he's straightforward and he tells you exactly what he's thinking and what he means. He don't mix his words up. I love this.
If you are declaring war against these cartels and Congress is likely to approve of that process, why not just ask for a declaration of war?
Well, I don't think we're going to necessarily ask for a declaration of war. I think we're just going to kill people that are bringing drugs into our country. Okay? We're going to kill them. You know, they're going to be like dead. Okay.
That's my president. They're just going to be like, dead, okay? He's great. He's gonna be like, dead, okay? Let me see. And then I posted this one on my page I like for the ones who hasn't seen it. I like that one. I like it. I like it. And then let's see. Let me see. What's this one? Oh, this one's kind of sad, but I think we need to know this. I mean, I know we know this is going on, but it's really happening more than normal. We need to pray for our Christian ministers that goes to different countries because one got snatched. And here's a little report on it.
Christian missionary has been kidnapped in the West African nation of Niger. That according to U.S. officials. The missionary was abducted about 100 yards from the presidential palace.
A U.S. State Department spokesperson told Fox News, quote, "We are aware of reports of the kidnapping of a U.S. citizen in Niamey, Niger. We are seeing efforts from across the U.S. government to support the recovery and safe return of this U.S. citizen."
Josh Sullivan is a Tennessee pastor who was also kidnapped at gunpoint from his church in South Africa earlier this year. He was rescued after 6 days in captivity in an effort the pastor describes as a miracle. That Pastor Sullivan, joins us now. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for being willing to tell your story so soon after it happened. I think for at least Carly, me, most of us out there, we cannot even contemplate what goes through one's mind when they are kidnapped like you were. So bring us inside. Tell us about the roller coaster of emotions that you feel in that moment.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me. Honored to be on the show this morning. But yeah, as you can imagine, the fear that you can't describe when everything was going down. Fortunately for me, immediately when I got into the vehicle with the men, they told me exactly what was going on. They wanted money. They were doing a ransom. They knew who I was. They were expecting to get money, and they didn't hurt me or anything while I was in there. They fed me and gave me all the water that I needed. But and then of course the ending is a great ending. But this situation is a little different.
Well, tell us about that. Why do you think that this situation is different? This Christian missionary who was just kidnapped in Niger was taken to an area where an ISIS offshoot operates. So it's unimaginable what this person might be enduring right now as he's trying to spread the word of God.
Yeah, there's very, very little details, and I think that's intentional. I know with our story was shot out so quickly, and there was a lot of missed things, and it's probably a good thing that there's not a lot of details. We just need to pray definitely for this individual. Had a lot of people praying on our behalf for him. And God obviously can do big things. He did big things in our life, and he can do the same in this individual's life. And I just would kind of ask for Christians to pray again for this man.
Yeah, amen.
How essential is it to have family back home keep the story, if you will, in the spotlight? Make sure it is not gone from the headlines, just to keep a spotlight on the need to get this person home and get them out of captivity.
Yeah, unfortunately, we live in I'm stealing words from another man, a fast food news cycle. And I mean, you two, I'm sure, understand it better than anyone, how quick the story's got to get out and how in a fast pace we are. But I think it would be fantastic for us to take a pause, realize, think about this family, think about this man and the situation. And, you know, I don't know what details are out there, but it just seems that this is maybe a religious thing, unlike mine, which was just strictly money. This is a religious thing. Christians are being attacked all over the world. Not only is that something we need to pray for, but also something that hopefully will encourage young men to realize we need more missionaries. I pray for more missionaries to be sent all over the world. And even in dangerous places, people need to hear the word of Jesus Christ and the gospel of Jesus Christ.
Pastor Sullivan, you are a brave man and you are a good man. We thank you so much for joining us. We're so glad that you're able to do so after the harrowing experience that you endured in April of this year. We're so glad for your safe return, and we're praying for this individual who is in captivity and praying that he is returned safely and has the same ending to his story that you did.
That's sad. We'll be praying for Stan Party Bonza. Because most of them knows they're going in bad areas. That's the reason why they want to go, is so that they can teach the word of God to the ones who don't know about God. Yeah, Gator Girl, that's true. I mean, I've always thought it was dangerous, but past 4 or 5 years, it's really got bad. My mom, when I was young, she went with our preacher to a missionary trip to Haiti. And she would talk about what she's seen. Because our preacher would take about 5 of us in the congregation with him. He's crazy. He said he would say, you know, he has to be crazy if I like him and he likes me. We get along. He said the only reason why he took people with him was because they couldn't capture everybody at the same time. There at least 1 or 2 could get away. I said, boy, man, you ain't right. I don't blame him, Gator Girl. It's dangerous. Really, you think about it, even the United States is dangerous to be a Christian nowadays. Because when Biden opened up the borders, he let all different countries come in here with all different religions and all different kinds of hate and everything. And they've targeted us Christians and patriots. And Obama was the beginning of it. he ain't guilt free. He was the start of it. Hey, Carrie.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
How was your day?
I've been feeling kind of pukey all day, but I'm making it.
We'll pray for you.
Yeah, I have a good friend since I was in college, Jose. He might be in Guatemala with Party Bonds' buddy Stan, but he travels all over South America. He's the head of the mission department for his church. It's a rough life. I know, I've heard several has been killed, executed, through
Yeah.
my time. I mean, it's always been dangerous. Actually, I wanted to go into it myself, but I didn't do it. I got married. So Jose married my childhood sweetheart.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's the only thing
Oh.
wrong with him. No. Oh.
I didn't have no high school sweetheart. I was a rebel.
Mhm.
I didn't let nobody get too close to me. You keep them at an arm length distance.
I don't know. I didn't date a lot. No, I didn't. They tell me at my reunions, they tried to get my attention. They couldn't never do it because I didn't date girls in my own high school because I didn't want no word getting around. You know how they do.
Yep. I didn't like drama.
No.
Because pretty much when I was in high school, like y'all know, I mean, just about, my sister was really the only girl in my family other than me. And so I hung around guys all the time. And I liked guy stuff like riding dirt bikes and, playing in the dirt and climbing trees and all this. So I had more guy friends in high school than I did in girlfriends. I had one girlfriend, which she was about like me. She's still my friend today. And, I mean, I just didn't want the drama because them girls were so sassy and prissy. And I knew we wouldn't get along too good.
Mm-hmm. One thing I noticed on the day on the Warriors when they were on the bridge, they didn't put no alts. The names on the screen, they used the regular screen name. There was no alts. Everybody was their own personal account's name, which was really wild because you didn't know half of them. It was weird. So if there was any alts, if there was any trolls, it would show who they were.
How do you do that?
Their actual account. So I hope their mods were aware of that. Yeah, that was something, wasn't it, Darlene? It was wild. But I thought about it and I thought, well, it's getting everybody's account name, putting their account name up there, so you can't troll. I don't know what anybody did. I fell asleep.
Yeah, but wouldn't that put like regular good people where the
Yeah,
trolls could see
everybody,
their
everybody.
accounts?
It was everybody.
I don't think I'd like that too good. I like to stay anonymous. I like to stay in
Yeah,
the bushes. Jump out
like
when I need to.
whatever your account name started up out with, that's what it put up there.
Oh dang. That would tell all my history.
I don't know. I don't know how many people it outed because half of them I didn't recognize their names. I'm like, okay, I think I know this person. That was the bad part, you know. That was it was weird. They might be testing a new thing.
I don't know, but I don't like it.
I
I
don't
guess
either.
I'll just keep lurking like I am. If I see anything like that, I know not to even whisper. I've only got like a couple of safe places I speak in. The rest of them I just lurk.
Yeah, there was party bombs. I think they're testing out different things. I haven't watched anything today
Oh,
about
really,
Fort
Big
Lauderdale.
Bot? Yeah, me and Gator Girl's gonna be the lurkers. Y'all go in there and get some of that. we'll be we'll be y'all's backup. If we see y'all need us, we'll jump in. I have for Darlene and I have for Ricky before. I just sit and watch, and you let somebody say something smart to one of my family, and that's when I go in hot.
Yeah, I saw some videos. I sent to Ricky that his local news put out about arrest in Fort Worth.
Oh man, Bit Bot. What they need to do, they need to go snatch them. Every cockeyed one of them. If they're arm's length distance to them, I'd just snatch them. Even if they looked at me cross-eyed, I'd snatch them.
Yeah,
Say
because
that's a hate thought crime. Just kidding. Just snatch them for anything.
they don't have to take that crap that local police do.
No.
They're not under the they're not under the Miranda law. They don't have to give that right to be silent
None
because
of
they're
them
working.
should have to put up with them being abused and yelled at
But,
and spit
but
on and
it's
smacked.
just like four frogs walking down the street. Which one says ribbit? Oh, when I was a young man, I watched the city cops beat the crap out of a guy. About five of them beat the crap out of him because he wouldn't sign a traffic ticket for running a light. I mean, they just, you know, and I testified against them.
I don't know. I think, I mean,
That was before Miranda.
I know there's some cops that are bad, but there's more good than bad. I think they should
Yeah.
just let them off their leash and let them go at it.
Well,
The good ones will take care of the bad ones.
I don't know. Even the good ones get ahead on them. You know, they think they're powerful. You know, it's a demanding job, and a lot of them go crazy. You know, because you know
I guess I'm just tired of seeing them get abused. It's not right. They're
they
trying
take so
to protect them, and they're the one.
Yeah, they're trying to protect us and everything. Yeah, but it's just like, show me your license and registration, and I don't have to. Well, yes, you do. That's my command. You see it every day. Well, that's my order. You're supposed to listen. Well, no, that's not the way the law works. But that's the way they're trained. That's the way they operate.
Well, I've learned, and many people I've talked to, it's not just my experience, but if you're respectful to them, like say, yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, and be nice to them, they will be nice to you. But if you come off saying, I pay you, and this and
I'm
that,
your
and
boss.
cuss them and yell at them, and no, you don't. To get respect, you have to earn respect. In my book, I'll
Well,
give you a little.
back in my day, if you called them a pig or anything like that, man, they could arrest you in a heartbeat. And they did away with all that. Now they stand in their face and spit in their face. I think if they put bodily fluids on you, that they should be arrested.
Yep. Oh, Carrie, remember the other night I was talking about that guy said that he's going to start breaking into houses and things. Here's where I found it. Here's where they talk about it. Watch just a second and tell me what you think about these people.
The guy who just stepped foot into the White House makes Putin look like a cupcake.
We have Darth Vader. You know Darth Vader, right? Darth Vader is a man who, I think he's sitting right. Is that Darth? Stand up, please, Darth Vader. Stand up. Does everybody know? They call him Darth Vader. I call him a fine man. But he's cutting Democrat priorities, and they're never going to get him back.
Vader's taking a lightsaber to fat while Democrats keep the government closed. Fetterman says it feels like a different movie.
It's Groundhog Day, and I'm just saying, and it's not entertaining. That's a great movie, but this is
Why won't Democrats just turn off the movie? They're holding everyone hostage.
A Democrat senator was speaking anonymously and admitted, quote, people are going to get hammered. Another insider said in that same story, quote, we would have enough votes to reopen the government if people were not terrified of getting the guillotine.
Radicals are having their way with Schumer, and there's nothing he can do about it.
I think he's mentally gone. He's been beat up by young, radical lunatics. And I think Chuck Schumer he's gonzo.
But it's not just the commie wing of the Democrats that they have to appease. Big insurance wants a payout.
What Democrats find themselves in a place is we've shut down the government to protect subsidies for an insurance marketplace that funnels $800 billion a year into the pockets of all these insurance companies.
That's what this shutdown's all about. Democrats want to give your money to donors and illegals, while the poorest of the poor Americans get scrooged. 42 million people could lose their food stamps if Schumer doesn't open up by Halloween. Schumer and Hips are still getting a paycheck, but poor families can't eat, and they're getting hangry.
Y'all better stay out of my way in these stores. I'm walking out with carts and I'm not paying for Trump, if you won't start looting, what's gonna happen? Before my kids go broke in this like Jock, I'm gonna be stealing like it ain't no tomorrow.
Go ahead and start stealing from like grocery stores. Walmart already has enough money.
Since they want to take food stamps away, I'm going to Walmart. I'm going to rank up any damn Walmart, throw that right in the basket. I'm coming right about that move, get the out of my way. I'm not paying for a damn thing.
It's a hanger strike, and they're warning workers, don't get in our way.
And a PSA to them retail workers during this hard time of what is going on in the world. I really don't advise y'all to try to chase after anybody that's trying to collect them some food for their family as they're walking out that door with that cart, because you might around and don't make it home.
And lock your doors. They're not just going for the grocery aisle.
Let me not get my food stamps. I'm going back to stealing. I don't care. If you leave your car unlocked in the middle of the night, lock it. Because if I don't get no food stamps, believe me and mine's gonna eat regardless.
Oh, boy.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they got more money than they need. Let's go steal from them.
And
That's
the
the
funny thing
philosophy.
is that's the left right there talking because you can tell.
And you wonder why they think communists is so great. Well, that's what communism does. They take from
Wait
the rich
until they
and
get
give to
them
the poor.
food line and them lines to get groceries, just a bag of groceries a month to make it last.
Yeah, I've been. No, I'm not going to change the subject. Uh, yeah, North Korea. They take good care of them.
Yeah.
Let them steal. Then they'll get executed. We
Yep.
we you know, they say we're not Puritan anymore, but we're still a Puritan country. We still go by our morals, and uh, we're too slack on them. You know, in ancient history and biblical days, they'd have taken their hand off. You know, that was the penalty for thievery. They'd lose a hand and go from there. We're just too kind-hearted. You know, their parents were rough on them. You got to give them a chance. You know, they had a rough child life.
There you go, Gator Girl. You're thinking along my lines. If things get hard, you go back to work or you find a
Well,
job. You do something.
well,
Don't just lay on your butt.
the one guy was on there with bearded, looked like an alien. You know, a foreign country person, an alien. But he was saying, "I ain't gonna have nobody boss me.
There you
I'm
go,
not.
Bitbot.
I'm not. I'm not working 20 hours a week.
Yeah, I mean that's ridiculous.
You owe it to me. The government owes it to me. Why does the government owe it to them? I don't understand their thinking. I guess we never will because it's crazy. You know, we're not crazy.
Yeah.
We can't
We
think
got
crazy.
common sense. We're the common sense ones. Like
We're the great.
that says maybe Trump will talk to Kim and fill in the labor camps there in China.
Yeah, he can keep. He can keep Kim Jong Un happy.
Yep. Load them up.
Yep. Let's just send him to Korea. Here,
See how fun they'll be.
Put these people to work. Hey, oh boy, that would. Ooh, could you imagine? Could you just imagine if he said something like that? Just joking, even.
Yeah.
And the thing is, that people
We
think
might
that the
be giving him no ideas because he says what's on his mind. He don't mix words. That's why
oh my
I like
goodness,
him. Like
this is the Antifa guy. This Antifa guy is doing the Russian bear dance. You know, when they get down on his haunches and kick their feet out.
Oh,
I used to do
Lord.
that when I was a kid. But he's doing it in the middle of the street like he's
Send
something.
him to Russia.
Yeah, send him to Russia. I mean, there's not a
I
country.
think all flags except the United States of America flag should be banned. Well, no, then that would mean, well, the Christian flag is the United States flag. It's not a different country flag. All different country flags should be banned from the United States.
I don't know. It sure cut down on a lot of.
that would cut down on
no foreign flag.
or ship them to the country that they get their flag from. Like if they order a Mexico flag, send them to Mexico. If they order a Palestine flag, send them to Palestine.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, take this flag and do with it what you will.
Don't ban them.
I didn't
So
say.
we'll
I'm
know
sorry.
who
I didn't say that.
don't
That
ban
was rude.
know who to ship out. Since they sure track our phone calls and know who we call and what time we call and where we call and
Did that guy just smack? Oh, he's playing. Oh, a dude smacked a lady, and she turned around and laughed at him. It was a love tap.
no.
Oh, this is sick. Yeah, the flag. I don't know. That's it. Yeah, boy, you talk about anger. Oh, then they would burn American flags.
Well, they already are.
I know, but they'd be more.
Well, that's when you lock their
Lock
butts
your butts up.
up.
Yeah.
Just in case I got little eyes, I will say butt. Lock
But
their
it's so many,
butts up.
there's so many different angles being played. You know, like even like the No Kings, they carry American flags. You know, like they were American. They wanted no kings, and it's confusing to a lot of people. You know, which flags, what flag is for what? You know, the flag is for freedom and liberty. You know,
Yeah, but
not
if you're a true American patriot, you know the American flag. You
yeah.
know. So if they get confused on the American flag and what it stands for, then they need
Oh, not what it stands for. These different parties and organizations using the flag as a crutch, like the No Kings putting the flag up like they were like they're patriotic. You know, we know that
well,
they're
that
not.
should be that they should get fined and something done to them for that.
There's no patriotism to it when you think your country's going to blow off the Constitution, which is what the Democrats want. They would love that, but they don't want no king. You know, it don't make sense. They don't want the Constitution, and they don't want no king.
I still can't figure out how they're protesting Trump as being a king when if he was a king, they wouldn't be allowed to say what they're saying about him.
No, not at all.
And the government wouldn't be shut down because he would have it going no matter what.
Yeah, if they didn't have the president, they didn't have the Constitution. They wouldn't really have a king. They would have a dictator. That's the thing, you know. They don't.
Like with COVID,
They don't see the big. They don't see the big picture. They don't see what's going on. You know, down the road, what this is going to cause, the complex it's going to cause from their actions. They don't realize it. That you do this, you're going to suffer the consequences.
They're just some weak people who can't stand the truth and the facts. When someone tells you you're doing wrong, they don't like it. It's like a spoiled brat. If you take something away from them, they start kicking and screaming and crying.
I guess it's like the old people they used, and they used them. They used nursing homes and everything. People when they get older, they tend to go back to their teenage years, and their teenage years. When I was a teenager, we was fighting the war in Vietnam, things like that. That's what people were fighting. And they think that's a just cause. And then when they hear the No Kings, oh, we don't need no kings. That's a good idea. And they go, well, I'll go out there. I'll help you out. And they don't want the president to act like a human. They want him to be supernatural, not say anything wrong. Don't say anything off color. Be a staunch statue, Those days are gone. Everybody speaks their own mind, their own piece now. And that's what Trump does. That's why he's different. They don't want somebody. Yep. They don't want somebody telling them like how it is and what'll happen and why it'll happen, or tell jokes about it.
Like this little meme here. I got this in my saved ones. I'm gonna keep this so when somebody starts whining, I can just click it.
But if you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay, too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
Yep, you can leave. But they won't leave because where are they going to go? They're going to get worse treatment wherever they go. Look at Rosie O'Donnell. She wants to get out of Ireland so bad. She just won't say it, you know. But you can tell her on there every day. I want to come back to USA. I want to come back to USA.
They know. They know they're in the best country there is.
Mm-hmm.
They know it. I don't care how many times they say they hate this country and this and that. They know. They know they wouldn't survive anywhere else.
Yeah, you can put 100 different things in the Constitution and still come out the same thing as the Constitution, you know.
Yep.
You know, it's, of course, it takes the Amendment of States to affect the Constitution, which I don't think they'll ever accomplish. They might, because stranger things have happened. They get enough people fine-tuned to it. Who knows?
Oh, thank you, Gator Girl.
Love you too, Christopher. You have a good night. Hope you're feeling
Good
okay.
night, Chris. Love you. Be safe. Be praying for you to get home with your mama and your daddy and your brother.
Yeah, I think about Chris and Ricky all day long. All day long, they're on my mind.
Oh, well, you get some good rest, Chris. If you can, without them coming in and waking you up every hour or two.
That's impossible. Impossible. You have to take a rest after you get out of the hospital.
That's for sure. They
'Cause they
need
want-
like like at hotels and motels where they have them signs you hang on the doorknob, do not disturb.
Yeah,
Need to
do not
get the
disturb.
hospital rooms one and they hang on the outside their door.
unless I'm croaking, you can give it to me in the morning or take my blood in
Unless
the
my
morning.
monitors start keep going off, just leave me alone.
Yeah.
Because it's ridiculous to come wake somebody up that many times during the night. Maybe when they switch shifts at 12, okay, come check, make sure everything's okay, and then let them go to sleep, and then maybe check them before the end of your shift. You ain't got to go. Come on.
Yeah. If I ring that buzzer, you can come in.
Yeah, anytime in between them times, if I ring it, you can come. But how could it? I mean, they say you're supposed to rest and get better in the hospital.
No.
I think it's the opposite. I think it drains you more.
It does. It puts a big drain on you.
Hey, Kim. Good to see you. I love you.
I love you too. They caught the organizer of the group there in his little hotel thingy suite, that apartment complex across the street. They caught him outside. That was fun. What's his name? I can't. Oh man,
Chandler.
Chandler. Yeah, Chandler. Yeah, they caught him out there.
Last night with someone.
Yeah, he made a mistake and come outside on the sidewalk. Boy, oh boy, they was like, yeah, stink on you. It was funny, really.
That's one tall dude. I mean, he was tall.
Yeah, tall and lanky.
I
Doesn't
like.
look like he'd be a leader of anything, really. I guess money talks.
I guess I'd probably come up to his waist, maybe, if I'm lucky.
He's got all this family money behind him. He doesn't know what communism is, you know. Maybe his family is communistic with their money and they rule him with a, I don't know.
Maybe he needs to go to China or somewhere to visit to see what it's really like. I think if some of these people would go to the different countries, maybe
All you got to do
they
is
would change a little bit.
all you got to do is go to Cuba.
Yeah,
Go
anywhere
block off.
like that.
Yeah, go block off the main street and see how people are living. I mean, you know, it got kind of like a corridor around the city streets, you know, with the old cars and all that. They're, you know, looking good, pretty, fixed up. You go 2 or 3 blocks and you're in slums.
Really, Big Bot, come on now. Y'all gonna
Yeah,
have to make me shut this down so I could go watch the frogs. What
yeah, there's
about
4 frogs.
the
That's what I said.
sharks?
That's
Have
what I
you
was
seen
saying
the
earlier.
sharks?
That's what I was saying earlier. 4 frogs parading down the street. I said, which one's going to say ribbit?
Have you seen the shark shit? I like the blue shark.
Yeah, on the Warriors, this shark on their bridge on the other side, it deflated on the person. They were struggling in it, tried to get it open.
Oh, poor things.
How about the one that I don't know, might have seen it. The one tripped and she didn't want nobody to help her get up.
Y'all are cheating me. I hope y'all realize this. Y'all are watching it, and I can't, and that's not, y'all are cheating.
You got a TV?
Darlene, take these names down.
Gary,
Carrie, number 1.
number 1.
Bitbot, number 2. Gator Girl, are you watching? She's seen it. Gator Girl, number 3. Party Bonzo, are you watching?
I'm watching Tommy. All the action happens around Tommy. Ain't down at ice no more. It's around the corner with Tommy.
And put cheating on Tina.
You haven't seen the frogs, Kim?
Oh,
Oh,
Darlene. Really? Darlene.
oh my goodness.
Oh, bit by come on, Darlene. Darlene, come on.
Tina, you have a TV beside you?
Yeah, but then
Is it smart or stupid?
It's stupid.
Oh. If you had a Roku stick,
The only smart ones I got is in the living room in Skies. Mine's,
oh.
but I do have a Roku box.
Yeah, put a Roku stick in it, and you could put it on mute and watch it and talk, and gives you ideas, you know.
Party Bonzi, you better not be. Let me click on this. If this is the protest, you're in trouble too. Oh, no, he's not watching the protest.
You're getting a golden age.
Oh, that's neat, Party Bonza.
Yeah.
The end of the dark age, the beginning of the golden age. Okay, Party Bonza, you're clear from the list.
There's the frogs.
How much longer I got?
Oh, I got a bunch of notifications.
I got 8 minutes. I got 8 minutes, and y'all are going to be in trouble.
Congratulations to Justin Trudeau and Katy Perry are expecting their first child together. Oh no.
Oh, really? Big Bob?
Not really.
Somebody's got him a shirt, a
That's a
2KO
joke.
shirt.
I hope it's a joke. Yeah, that'd be fun. Duck, duck, go. Go, duck. Yeah, 2KO. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw that party bomb. The frogs make it in all the videos.
As long as that cockeyed dog does it, I cannot.
Oh, I ain't seen that one lately. They must have put holes in it.
I hope they did. I hope they deflated it permanently. It would block everything.
Oh man, they're bringing in piles of pizza. That's news.
Last night Tommy's chat sent him Domino's, and then
Yeah,
they
that's
sent him more, and then the Antifa side.
They were all coming in
Tommy
eating, weren't
said,
they?
just give it to him. No, Tommy
Yeah.
said that he wasn't going to eat it after they touched it.
Yeah. Yeah, they just brought 4 more in just now. Domino's pizza. Domino's making a killing.
Yeah, he talked a whole lot more to him. It was surprising that
Yeah.
Antifa side let what's his name?
That one little
Talk to him.
pencil neck geek, I'd have slapped him all over the place. Want to try to steal his stuff or touch his stuff?
Yeah.
I
I was talking about the other dude that Bitbite's talking about. He went in close with Antifa and was talking to him and showed their camp and everything. And then he stayed with Tommy most of the time, but he did travel out and talk to the other side and seen their camp and everything. They had all their costumes hung up there.
my screen, my menu comes up with religious in Portland.
Cam. Yeah, Cam. Cam's his name. I'm not good.
Where are you, Quincy?
I have to keep saying that over and over till it sinks in. I'm slow.
Well, castor oil will shock you. It'll shock you. I don't want no shock. Oregon is insane. Oh, you got to be kidding me.
It's a joke.
Really, it is. It's sad, but
That's what it's turning into. From day one, when they started protests, I mean, any state's really a joke that protests is illegal immigrants being
Right.
sent home to come back the right way. I mean, that's a joke that's went this far.
I mean, if they would really get into it and take some of them in themselves, you know,
Yeah.
and take care of them. Might be a different situation, but if you take them up to them,
Bitbot said they think it's a game when they're risking people's lives.
yeah,
It's not
yeah.
no game.
Well, they think they're all farm workers. They're all slaves, you know. It's exactly what they think.
Well, it's because of the education grooming them, planting all that crap in their minds. They don't teach them social studies and
No,
economics and all that we was taught.
they don't know what it's. 3 hours ago. I don't see Quincy on live. Nope, he's not on live.
Well, we got 2 minutes. I think I'm gonna call it. So
Yeah.
y'all go watch them, and I'm gonna
Go
go
watch them
Prayer
and
Sky, and then I'm
trying
gonna
to
watch.
trying to find some ammo, but yeah, it's getting pretty scarce here lately. It ain't nothing worth talking about except for how stupid it is. That's the bad part. Okay, well, good night, everybody. Love each and every one of you.
Thank you for jumping up here with me, talking to
You're,
me.
you're welcome.
I don't have to sing that song. I'm so lonesome I could cry.
I know when I do it, I said, please, somebody come up here and help me. I'm running out of ideas here. I have it all planned out and everything. I either lose my plan or didn't write it down and forget it. I'm like, oh, come on. I know how it is. I love you, Tina, and you have a good night.
Okay, love you. Be safe.
Everybody
Stay out of
everybody
trouble.
else out there. Oh, I will. Good night.
Good night. Okay, family. I release you to go to the protest. I'm going to say my prayers to Scott, and I will see y'all. What's tomorrow? Friday? Tomorrow night, Saturday night, skaters night. So I will see y'all tomorrow night. I love each and every one of you. Remember, keep T, Ricky, and Cindy. Has anyone heard from Cindy today? Well, keep Cindy in your prayer, and Betty, and well, really our whole chat family. Keep everyone in your thoughts and prayers, and if anyone crosses your mind, pray for them. And be safe, and try to stay out of trouble. And I love each and every one of y'all. Good night.
Every step I take, every stride I make, I look around, sometimes I feel alone. Think about this life I live, only so much time to give. I'm on the run into the unknown. The line I'm walking just straight, one outside I say it ain't fun. I'm not here to impress anyone. Chasing dreams ain't always what it seems. We only get one life, sometimes it's hard to see. Making a difference might be my deliverance. When it comes to freedom, yeah, that's where I find it. The hard path in life can be a lonely one. Not too many walk this road I'm on. This road I'm on. Head down since I left town. Sorry for the letdown. Don't know the next time that I'll be around. When I ask myself why I do what I do, there's a couple reasons, yeah, I can count a few. To all the ones that are proud of me, to all the ones that doubted me, thanks for watching my dreams become reality. Chasing dreams ain't always what it seems. We only get one life, sometimes it's hard to see. Making a difference might be my deliverance. When it comes to freedom, yeah, that's where I find it. The hard path in life can be a lonely one. Not too many walk this road I'm on. making a difference might be my deliverance. When it comes to freedom, yeah, that's where I find it. The hard path in life can be a lonely one. Not too many walk this road I'm on. This road I'm on. This road I'm on.